It's Twinkle Star time. Hello, everyone. Whether you are a regular viewer or just here because of the tournament that's about to begin in a bit, welcome in. I am your host, Shui Gurumaru, and I am hosting a tournament today. We're still a few minutes off from the start, but I ran into music, so I'm just gonna do my little intro now. But yeah, this is a little different for me as, on this channel anyway, as it exists now. But I've spoken many times to people who are regulars here. They know that I have mentioned how I used to do TOing quite regularly. I haven't done a tournament since 2020, which is way before I became a VTuber. But I used to host them like every other week for like 4 years until I burned out. A variety of different Fight Kid games, including the one we're gonna feature today, which is Twinkle Sprites. So, I'm ready to get into it. I missed some of the aspects of it, even though I did say I burned out on it. That's just because I was doing it too much. So I thought, let's try an experiment today. Let's try just every once in a while, a nice little, casual, no pressure thing when I feel like it. And that's what we're gonna do today. This is gonna be very different than the tournaments I used to host, if anyone's familiar with this. I used to do like full-on, double elimination, brackets, serious stuff. We're not doing that today. We're doing technically a Swiss bracket, which if you don't know what Swiss is, it's sort of like a round robin, but it has its own weird scoring rules that try to match people up that are like similar in skill level based on their success so far in the tournament. And the idea is, in a normal tournament, you play like 1 or 2 people. If you get outmatched and get bad matchups and just get unlucky with the seeding, you can get eliminated right away and just have to watch everybody else play, and that's it. You're done. That doesn't seem very fun to me. So I thought, hey, why don't we do it differently today? Why don't we do something where you get several rounds? There's usually like 4 or 5 rounds. You get to play I think it's 4 rounds. You play like half the people in here, so you get more matches, and everybody kind of gets an even amount of matches for the Swiss portion of it. Is Radiant's banned? This is for fun, so I'm not banning anything. Like I said, it's not a serious tournament. Like, if you want to use like Mevius and Memory, shame on you, but I'm not gonna hard ban them. Don't try hard, but don't be a tryhard, but they're not banned technically, because again, this is just a fun event. It's not supposed to just be for the top players. If you're a learner, or you're a beginner, I should say, just learning, it's fine. That's kind of the reason why I want multiple rounds of matches like that, where everybody gets to play around different opponents at different skill levels, so you have like different opportunities to learn. You're not gonna just face like all the best players in a tournament. You're gonna face people that are closer to you. So hopefully the challenge algorithm for the Swiss works correctly. I've never tried it before. I know, as much as I hate Smash GG, I will admit that Smash GG does the Swiss a lot better. They actually have a really good system of having it figure out all the rounds properly. And it even lets you go into a bracket from the top like so many finishers to really settle it. Which one I'm gonna do here? After we've done all the Swiss rounds, we're gonna do like a top 4 of the top 4 scores to do like a real bracket to determine like the top 4 spots. And that's all gonna be streamed. I also imagine the shame of picking a boss and still losing. Play smart and lose the bottom tier. Exactly! Lose the bottom tier, that's what you gotta do. Save face. You can blame it on, oh, my character sucked. No, but seriously, what was I saying? Yes, there's gonna be a top 4 bracket at the end, but it's not automatic through challenge, so it's gonna like end on the site after the Swiss is done, and I have to manually, just make my own top 4 for the sake of that. And I am gonna be participating myself, because I wanna have fun too. So, by virtue of me being a streamer, all you're gonna see is a viewer on stream or my matches for the Swiss part. But once we get to the top 4, then I will actually stream the top 4 bracket properly, so you get to see, the best players in a tournament as a viewer at the end, and won't be forced to just watch only my matches. Spoiler alert, I probably won't make top 4. But you'll see enough of me in the regular rounds. Now, the weird thing is challenge says that... Oh, I gotta process the check-ins, don't I? Process check-in results. Yes, challenge is trying to force me to only do 3 rounds, which is like, that's not fun. I want it to be closer to round robin, which if we have like 8 people, you could do like 7 rounds technically. But that might be too many. So I'm gonna put it to like 5 rounds. Why don't we do that? You'll get to face 5 different people in the tournament. You won't face every single person, but you'll face like 5 people. Because it says if you do 6 or more, it might mess it up. For some reason, I don't know why. I don't understand Swiss rules enough. But 5 should be right, I think. But yeah, this is gonna be typical first to 2. Everyone will be playing their matches off stream once I give the go, not until I say so. But yeah, it'll be, typical first to 2. If you are logged in challenge, you should be able to enter your own scores after it's done. If not, just report to me and I'll enter the score myself. Just make sure that I had the score, and when I'm done my own match, I'll get it all entered and we can go to the next round. And we do want to keep track of, the actual score, not just who won, who lost, but like if was it 2-0, was it 2-1? Because that is going to be important in your points. Because even if you lose the set, but you won one of the matches, then you still get more points than if you got... Basically, losing 1 to 2 is more points than losing 0 to 2. So it does make a difference. If you care about that kind of thing. And I want to make sure that everything is set up, because it's... Yeah, I think we are mostly good to go. So I'm going to hit start on the page so it actually start the bracket properly. Oh, great. My first round match is against Samara, of course. It would have to be a hard one. Well, I'm sure they'll be easier once it sees me losing all the matches. But yeah, everyone can feel free to play your first round matches off stream. Make sure to look at a challenge page to see who you're matched up again. Refresh the page too, because it might have changed. Because one person dropped, so it changed the bracket a little bit. So do make sure to refresh the page first. But yeah, it's me versus Samara, Ty versus Trash Boat. It's like Silent Black Cat versus Kiritan, and Fartbat versus Kuriya Kuni, as what I'm seeing. So make sure that you're seeing the same thing, and just kind of go for it, have fun. Good luck, everyone. Let me get rid of that. Yeah, that's also incorrect. I have to update the stuff. I have to update my stream layout properly. In Fight Kid, you right-click on the person's name and then hit challenge. But they have to be available. Or you can set yourself to available yourself and they can challenge you. Let me get Samara's information on the screen here. I'm just gonna do the challenging because I don't want to hear the challenge noise. So we'll just do it this way. I only got challenged proper. First to 2. There we go, that's how you do it. I know how to use Fightcade. Alright, we're gonna go to good old reliable. And see how this goes. Okay, Till is not the hardest thing to face. I'm actually surprised he's using Till. I'm used to Samira using Tinker. He's got a really good Tinker too. Maybe he's trying to take it easy on me for the first match. Don't think that. I ran into it like an idiot. How is this gonna piff? Okay, I gotta stop watching his screen. I can't screen watch. I forgot I have tunnel vision. Some pay attention to my side of the screen, and whatever Samira's doing is his business. I know he's ahead of me, I can hear it. Can I not dodge that? I'm so rusty at this game. That's gonna hurt. Never mind, I got a boss attack out of that. Boom's emergency bomb. And he turned it back on me because I screwed up. Burn his bomb again. Not take any chances. Gosh. So charge attack is your strategy. Take that. I should be able to dodge that. My rust is really showing. Alright. Wait for... let's see. Do I stick? He's gonna change characters, isn't he? I didn't forbid that. Yeah, I'm gonna pull the Samira strat. Let's have some fun with this. I'm gonna lose anyway, so I might as well lose playing the way my opponent usually does. It didn't pop. Guess that did. Fucking wrapped in these formations. Not dealing with any of that. So there we go. Ooh, that was close. I don't know how I avoided that. Fool. Yeah, too much stuff to avoid. I had a boss attack I could have used too, but I just couldn't charge long enough to do it. So hey to me, fellas. Sorry for if I don't pay attention to chat as much, but I am into it. So I am trying to play good, even if I'm not doing a very good job of that. I got hit by that? Jeez, that was over fast. Okay, I guess I should not have looked over at chat at all. Oh well. That was a clobbering. As I expected. Samara's a way better player than me, so that could have only ended 2-0. There was no other choice. Is this supposed to conclude? There it goes. Alright, so let me enter my score. And we are submitted. Kirtan said 2. Oh, that 3. Okay. Interesting. Guys, me, hold on. Oh, yeah, okay, that's right. Fort Bath looks like he won. And we're just waiting on Ty and Trash Bill. Let's peek at that match, maybe. I don't know how much longer we have in it, but I am curious on what that match looks like, just because that just sounds like a really good match. And I hope that we can see it later on as well. I want to spy on the match, just in case. Can we tell how much longer they've got to go? Or are they done already? No, they're still going. Oh, there's no score here though, so I don't know what the score is, unfortunately. But we'll peek on this because they're not done yet. We have to wait on them to advance the round. Do I have them the right way? Yes, I do. Oh, Ty, devious! He's playing Sprites! So for those of you who don't know, Trashboat hates fighting Sprites. It's like his kryptonite. That's dirty. Though, shout out to Trashboat for playing Yan. We need more Yan rep. This is intense. It looked like Trash was getting a really good round. Oh, you're flying too close to the sun, Ty. No. Oh no. Once I saw him hovering right next to death, I knew it was over. Oh man, that sucks. That is so unfortunate. So I'm curious. I'm gonna assume that means Trash but won, but I don't know what the score was. Oh, 2-0, right? So nobody won a single match this round. That's interesting. Okay. So, round 2's been decided. I think winners are probably gonna end up playing each other, whereas losers are gonna end up playing each other. That's kind of the more logical way to match it up, which is kind of point of the Swiss. Which I think that's what's gonna happen. All the people who won the first round are gonna play, and all the people who lost the first round, I think, are gonna play each other. Or something like that. Alright, let me set up the stream for myself. Advances to round 2. Put myself back in. Who am I playing? Silent Black Cat. Okay. Let's update the stream for that. I think the goofiest font for the names. I probably should have spent more time picking a better font. Yes, Ty 860 is Ty. Alright. Usha, I'm just gonna stick with Yan. Even though I did a little bit better with Tinker one round, she's not really my main. Ask him to challenge you. Oh, you got it? Okay. I focus on my match. No more paying attention to chat until I'm done this time. I don't want to make the same mistake I did against Samara where I looked at chat and then got completely destroyed in like 2 seconds in that last round. I was afraid, so I bombed. I didn't really need it. Okay, that worked. Just send a bunch of nonsense and hope that it overwhelms them. That's my only strat. I'm not actually good at the game, so my strategy is just to overwhelm my opponent and hope that they choke under the pressure. But if they're good with dealing with pressure, then they are going to beat me. Most likely. Them across. The right wouldn't do that formation, but it will. Ow. Okay, fever time. Not good. Oh no. Panic bomb. Okay, there we go. Boss. No, I got hit! Just as I summoned the boss, I got hit. Darn it. I could've had a comeback there. I was a little too slow on that. Alright, alright. So this one definitely is more evenly matched than my first match. He definitely takes his time with some of the formations to make sure to get him right. I'm a lot sloppier, which sometimes I go faster through them because of it, but I also don't get as many perfects. There's kind of a give and take. That was a mistake. Whoa, that was problematic. Maybe I moved better. I don't have this movement. I'm just gonna bomb that because I don't want to deal with the bubbles. Passy pigs. Up. He returned some fairies for my trouble. There. Alright. That's a loss for me. I told you I'm not gonna make top 4. Through a stick with now stick with Link Yan. What I picks Sprites. No, I'm gonna stick with Yan. We're not gonna take the easy way out. As I get better. That's gonna hurt. Ooh. Cost me my... Oh gosh. Reverse the boss. Just keep it easy. Oh, damn. Then, my finger hit the wrong key. I meant to hit down and I accidentally like slipped to hit the up key and flew right into the fairy. Well, this is not going well. I feel like I would come closer to winning if I was more in practice. Okay, don't choke. Just ignore the fever. I'm not in it, so don't want to choke. Yeah. Girl's gonna pop that. No! I can't believe I ran into that. I had a chance to win that round too. That was poorly played. I feel like I should have won one match from that set. I need to learn how to play this game again. I might be the only person who doesn't win anything. Just one. Well, Ty's definitely the meh. I don't know. Maybe Ty will win his match. He's lasting longer. Alright, let's peep on Trash Boat and Fort Bath. Fort Bath's got a wonderful name. But that's the one I'm interested in spectating. So let's see how well they do. I should have changed Trash Boat's name. It's too long. Okay, he's up 1-0. You can see that. Wait, I noticed your username is blending in or bleeding into the score. We're gonna have to fix that. We're gonna have to make you Trash Boat. You're no longer the god. Sorry, man. I don't know if I can actually do that properly. But we'll see if I can match. I forgot how to change it midstream. Okay, that kind of works. Alright, let's look at the match now. Oh, when did that happen? It's 1-1. Teddy, I was so busy messing with my UI that I didn't even realize it was 1-1. If I'm not mistaken, I think Fort Bath recently won the tournament for this at Combo Breaker, with Ty being second place. So this is definitely not going to be an easy match for either person. Trash Boat wasn't there, but Trash Boat is really good, really strong player. That's why I'm so excited to see this match, because I don't know how this is going to go. They're both really good players. But I feel like, at least in the offline capacity, Fort Bath has done like a lot of like tournament stuff and has experience with that. I don't. That's just the one round, or yes, the first round. Now here's the question: is Fort Bath going to take a round here so it goes to like the very last round of the very last match? They both know their formations very well. I'm actually surprised to see Fortback playing Dark Ran. I don't know if he's holding back for later or what's going on. But I am used to seeing Fortback play Sprites. He's a very devious Sprites player, from what I remember, unless he's changed to his regular Ran. Well, actually, you know what? I think sometimes he just does Ran for... Like, I know sometimes when, like, Sprites loses, he'll switch to Ran. Or I guess in this case, Dark Ran, they're just palette swaps. So sometimes he will do that and do better. I've seen that happen before. But anyway, Trash Boat takes this one. 2-1. And looks like everybody else has reported. High 2-0'd. Alright, so we've got round 3. Ready to go? I'm gonna be facing the only person who hasn't won. Which makes sense. Where are you from? Panama. Alright, I'm gonna have to see if I have a Panama flag. Oh no. I don't have a Panama flag. I was unprepared. I'm crazy and I'm gonna have to go get it now. Don't mind me, I'm just wasting time. Down though. That's super easy for me to change stuff midstream. So I do apologize to my opponent. But I am very OCD about stuff like this. So I'm gonna get your flyer. Almost got it. There. Done. How unprofessional. Yes, I know I'm very unprofessional. We are gonna have an ad break coming up in about 3 minutes. So I wish I saw it before I start the round, but oh well, sorry to my viewers if you get ads during my match. But that's just how it is. Let's get it. I'm really bad at certain formations. I'm gonna take my time on that one. That was bad. Especially with a slow character. Uh-oh. Here come the Tills. The Dargans. I didn't know that was gonna land up. Dang. That was a very bad rookie mistake I just made by going to the right corner. You should never be down here. I need to be on this side. You don't want to be where this stuff spawns. Jeez, that could mess me up. Yep. Wow, this is a terrible round. Like everything, all of my opponent's attacks are interrupting my ability to play the match. I have to dodge them instead of fight. Maybe Tail's not as bad as I thought she was. Nabo comboed. I can't believe I misaimed that badly. That's terrible. Like I was lined up and I ended up just completely screwing that up and running into the damn formation. This might be the worst Twinkle Sprites I've ever played in my life. I don't think I've ever been this bad at the game. This is what not playing something does to you. I should have practiced leading up to the event. I was like, oh, it's not that hard of a game to play, right? Wrong. It's fine. I'll warm up. Doesn't help that everybody else is good. I missed the fever. Uh-oh. We're getting attack spam. Phew! Finally, I got a KO. Wasn't sure I was gonna get another one of those. And we're in it. It didn't break the fever orb? How? I protest. I get saved by iframes there. Damn. I was hoping the boss would help. It did not. Oh, my pigman nipple. Got bumped from behind. Oh gosh. Okay. I'm on the board. I am not scoreless. Haha, yeah. I wasn't gonna make anything new for this. Of course I just ate my old scoreboard that I used to use back in 2020. It was time to do something new for a one-off. I'm not using the other graphics though, because this isn't a crazy battle circuit anymore. Back to the match. Okay. Just gonna mash that. I want the fever. Wow, okay, that was faster than I expected. I think I got lucky from the fever there. Here we go. It's not gonna be good for me. Called it. Get ahead of him. Ah, good bomb. I'm gonna go crazy here. Okay. That was a good comeback. That was close. GG's. That was rough. Good competition. I did not think I was going to win that one, especially when I lost the first match and then lost like the first round of the second match. I was like, oh, this is my end, isn't it? Almost. I understand why now that it said only do 3 rounds. But I don't that, so we're gonna see what round 4 brings us. I'm just not sure why the score doesn't show. Oh, there it goes. Oh, geez, Samara hasn't lost yet. I think that the was wrong. No, never mind, I'm doing it right. Yeah. Score is different than points. See, the points are calculating correctly. Okay. Enough with that. Let's see who's still playing. Anyone? Oh, no one's playing. The scores aren't reported yet, are they? Oh, ties game we don't have a score for. So we still need to know what happened with Kitty-tan versus oh, there it goes. 2-1, okay. So that's gonna move tie into a tie for 4th place, I think. Yeah, I just went through. Sometimes it takes a bit to update. I was probably telling you there's no score as you were updating it. Or just after. But right after I said that, Chalon showed it. So you're good. Actually, we'll tie for 3rd place, I guess. Trash Boat and Tie are both in 3rd, technically. I gotta play for it back. Rip me. Anyone go on to the next round? Actually, forgot to put round 3 last time. I'm a great TO. Fort Bath is American. Let's update that. I'm curious what happened with Ty versus Samara too. Although he too Trash Boat, so he's probably the favorite to win this tournament, honestly. But we'll see. Going with your dark ground again. It's just your pick for this tournament, I guess. Do or die, I respect it. I am probably gonna switch off of Yen after I lose the first match. Just because I want to play other characters as well. Oh, that was bad timing. But luckily he avoided it all. And that could have made me a sucker. Yeah, I'm off of my time sequence. I'm gonna have to blast this sooner. Still that hit. Wow. There is your skill difference. Glaring skill difference when I get beat that fast. Alright. Gotta make this at least pretend to be competitive. I've taken matches off of Fort Bath before, but I've never beaten him. How did I do that? Okay, that was good. Good pig bird in there. Now we have a chance to prepare. That's not smart. I'm just gonna use a bomb to get fever because I think I screwed up that formation. Can overwhelm you? Probably not. I don't assume I can overwhelm a player like Fort Bath. We're gonna try. I screwed up. Do that. Try and lever shots I can to win. Just gonna let that go. I didn't want to let that go, but I had to. I'm trying to run into your extra attacks. Still got tagged even though I broke it. Okay, I made it to death, which is an accomplishment. I don't usually last that long. That's gonna be my demise. Bumped into death. Once I saw me get tagged, I was like, yep, that's it. There was nowhere I was gonna break out of that. Gotta do something interesting. When we do Sprites. I haven't put out Sprites in ages. Do I still remember how to play Sprites? That's a question. The answer is probably no. But if I do get mashed up with Trash Boy at any point, I'm gonna pick Sprites just to troll. You gotta. I got hit by the explosion. Not even the extra attack, by the AoE explosion of it. Man. I'm not used to this movement speed. Yeah, it's so slow that, like, sometimes playing a character like Sprites just makes me feel slippery. Jesse shoots really fast. I didn't use that. See that for a boss. Goodbye, boss. You can't really send a boss on Sprites. She can I just hyper tap it to death? Even if you're not that good at mashing, which I'm not, I was still able to defeat it. Good dames. That went about as much as about the way I expected it to. Alright, let's report that. Somehow not the first one done, though. Oh man, Ty didn't last long against Samara. That's... The trash boat and Tina are really going at it. A good match. And I played Kiritan? I don't think I have. I'm kind of afraid to. I don't know how much longer they have, but I might be able to peep on their match. She might have a Chilean flag. I wasn't prepared for Panama. Was the same prepared for Chile? But hold on. Forgot his name is too. Let me try it this way. By the time I get this set up, they'll be done playing. I should just open the damn match. I wonder if they're keeping score. They are. He has 1-0 trash boat. This could be set point. It's very hairy looking. Wait, you didn't get hit at all? That's impressive. I thought Kiritu was gonna take a hit for sure. Okay, we've got the comeback potentially. At least it's tied up. I kind of had a feeling they were gonna go to a third game. It sounded like they were close in skill. We got the blonde Yan. This is their set point. I think we've got one more round, and then we'll do the top 4 brackets, which is not going to be within challenge, so just ignore what challenge says when we get to that point. I'll be keeping track of that myself. Oh, that's likely. Yes, I did screw up. In my dreams, I won that match. Good catch. One thing I wish I had was like an assistant back when I was TOing regularly. This is one of the reasons I burned down it too, because I had to do everything myself. It would be so nice if I had like other people that would like help run the brackets and stuff like that and update stuff for me. Like, sometimes people volunteered, like, occasionally, but it wasn't consistent. If I had, like, dedicated people, like, at least 1 or 2 people who would, like, take care of all that for me, that would be a lot easier. But oh well. When it's once in a while, it's not too bad to run the whole show, I guess. Knock. I'm kind of rooting for Trashball here just because he's playing Yan. And that's my favorite character in the game, so I'm biased. I would do commentary, but I don't know how you commentate Twinkle Star Sprites. It's kind of a hard game to do commentary for. Like, if this was a fighting game, sure, I could, like, do that. But, like, what am I gonna say? Oh no, they're shooting things down. There comes the extra attack. Those rabbit cats were well off. Even come close to Yan. Like, perfect from Trash Boat. Lots of reversal, that's gonna hurt. Pig birds come! And they nailed. You can't be shooting those fireballs back. Gonna get you in trouble. The Trash Boat takes that one 2-1. And the white's not advancing on its own now. Refresh. Okay, now it's showing round 5. I gotta play Ty. Good, I was hoping I'd get to play Ty. I have fun matching with Ty. Ty kicks my ass all the time, just so you know, but they're fun matches, nonetheless. I was gonna be disappointed if I had to go this whole tournament and didn't get a chance to get matched up with him. Cause it's just a good excuse to play him some more. Alright. Here goes the final of the Swiss rounds. Whoever has the top 4 highest scores at the end of this are going to be going into a little bracket at the end to determine the actual winner, I guess you could say. Yeah, good luck on the... no, not the Mackie. What do I play? Did I play Tinker? I forget which one. I know I beat your Mackie once. I don't know what it was with. We're gonna try Tinker. I don't think this was it, though. Not that I could put that performance on again. Last time I played Ty in tournament, I was actually, like, in practice. So I was playing at, like, top level for me, at least. I wouldn't say top level in general, but it was my best I was playing. Okay, Tinker is not the solution. Not for me, anyway. I never even got started in that match. I was pretty much, like, just completely off balance the entire time. I think you need the bomb when that happens to you. Should make more, efforts to do stuff like that. Oops, didn't you do that? Yeah, we'll go around with it. It'll come from the bottom. Fever. Yeah. I can't do the Tinker stuff. I'm just too out of practice with my Tinker strat. So what do I use then? Do I use Sprites? I'm having a hard time figuring this out. It did very well with Sprites either, though. I just use Yan. Choose Yan. This is a bad matchup for me, though, because Yan's so slow. And those, Maki's extra is like kind of homing a bit. So it's hard for me to get out of the way of it. That's why I like to play, like, Sprites or Tinker, usually. Because they're faster characters. I need the extra mobility to deal with the EX attack. But that hasn't served me too well today, anyway. Stupid bears. I know this is a double-edged sword because Maki is also slow and has trouble avoiding Yan's EX. Oh gosh. But I don't know if it's enough of... I feel like I suffer with it more. Yeah, I got locked into a death trap there. I could have bombed through it. I should have bombed through it, actually. But I wanted to clear the formation. But yeah, I got a little too zealous there. It's like, oh, I have to just focus on the formation. Never mind the stupid chopping bear in my face. Did that right. At least I still have the side double pops down. I thought I lost that skill from not playing for so long. A little slower on the trigger. That's gonna hurt. That is definitely gonna hurt me. Yeah. That was pretty poor. That might have been the quickest I lost today. For like the whole both sets. A far cry from the epic matches that we used to have. Yan versus Maki feels in Maki's favor. It is in Maki's favor. I feel it. That's why I don't like playing that matchup. And I try to, like, it's kind of an awkward thing for me because on one hand, I don't like the the Maki-Yan matchup. But on the other hand, Yan is kind of my best character. So that's the one I'm most comfortable with anyway. So it feels like I'm doomed no matter what I do. That's the problem with playing Tai. I need to, like, do hours of training to prepare myself for him. Because he is such a great... I just had the wrong round. So this is going to make it interesting with the standings. Hopefully we don't get a tie. Actually, I don't think we can have a tie. Basically what happens here, the way it looks like, is that if Sonic Black Cat... Well, actually, no, we can get a tie. if Sonic Black Cat wins one, if Sonic Black Cat takes, I guess, one game off of Trash Boat, then that's a tie with Ty. If Sonic Black Cat wins, then Sonic Black Cat is firmly in 4th place. And if Trash Boat 2-0s, then I think Ty has 4th place. Yeah, I had to face you where... Who faced you when you weren't warmed up? Oh, your first match was against Trash Boat, was... That's a rough first match to get. Then again, so would be Samara. How many matches are in the next bracket? We'll see how it looks. Yeah, that was really bad luck. You got Trash Boat and then Samara back-to-back dating you. Oh, man. That's a rough tournament. I guess it wasn't back-to-back. You faced Samara in round 4. So you got some breathing before that. I started with Samara. You want to talk about bad luck? My first match was Samara. And I got washed. When I was rusty and not warmed up. But try to think, I think I've taken a game off of Samara before. But, we're not a game, but yeah, like a game off of him. Once. When I was like actually in practice. But very tough to do. Yeah, Kiritan does seem pretty... Like, I'm gonna say you, Trash Boat, and Kiritan are like around the same level from what I witnessed, roughly. 4-Up-F's also really good. Way too far to be as Tom, but, well, few people are that good. Come on, Samara. Comparing yourself to one of the best players of the game. Big fish, small pond. Has Samara even lost a single match? Like, I know, or I should say a single game and won the matches. Like, I know Samara went like 5-0. But was it like actually 10-0? Yeah, I think they're all 2-0s. Jeez. Untouchable. So I think we're just waiting on one more match to finish up. And then... Though... It's not too relevant in what happens because... Neither one of them, I don't think, can well, actually... I just realized this. Kiritan still has a chance to make this interesting. With a win. That's gonna shake stuff up. Because we're gonna have like a whole bunch of people with 6 points. We may have to do another round. Depending on how this ends up. Because if we have like a 3-way tie for 6 points, then we're gonna have to do another round. To figure out who the 4th person is in the top 4. I was not anticipating that. Are they? Should I be washing that mat? Maybe I should have been in that match. I was assuming I was going to be close to dying because they've been playing for a while. But maybe I was mistaken. Maybe we should see. End of the match. It is a tie game. Thought I put 1-1. There we go. So let's see what they're doing. Well, obviously we can tell that... Oh, looks like it's over. Just as I start speaking Kiritin 1. I was gonna say that Kiritin has the character advantage. Because Sprites is a much stronger character than really Tail is. Fortunately. So those are the breaks. But that does kind of do some interesting things. In regards to the way the tournament's gonna run. So you may have to eat creative here. I wonder if I can mainly mess with the rounds as they... Okay, their scores are in. We refresh. Yeah, we don't have a definitive 4th place. So can I just force another round to happen? And if I do, what does that do to the tournament? Okay, that didn't do anything. It just deleted a round or something. Oh, wait, wrong. It's recalculating. Okay, I think we've done it. But don't play that round yet, everybody. I have to, decide some things. Yeah, I shouldn't do a round. We should just do a tie. It's weird to do a tiebreaker and then a bracket afterwards. But yeah, ignore that round. We probably just need a tiebreaker between Tai and Kiritin, don't we? That's the most logical way to do it. And that's the person to... We'll just do that. We'll just have Tai and Kiritin play and not do another round. I shouldn't have done that on the challenge though, because it just now create a phantom round that has to be played out. But we're not gonna worry about that. Yeah, I can't move it either. Oh well. No more paying attention to the challenge. It served its purpose. Yeah, I should probably tie on here. Reset the scores. Call this tiebreaker. And after this, you get to play a real tournament bracket. Rotate me a first place finisher versus the fourth, and the second versus the third. And then the winners go on to be our finalists. This week until they start, and we will stream this one since I'm not. Basically, everything else that happens in this tournament is going to be streamed, if I can help it. Don't wins, lost, break, ties. Maybe. Were they? They're not actually. Apologies for everyone, I have never hosted this type of tournament before. I usually do double elimination. But more matches don't hurt. Fart bath and tie. We're not talking about fart bath. There's a point diff though, that's what's causing the fourth versus fifth. That's fair. Well, let me ask the opinions of the players. I let the players decide. We'll be democratic about this. We'll see if Ty agrees. I think he had a BRB, so we'll wait on him. I hope everyone's enjoying this. Tournament sponsored by absolutely nobody. We still have a bracket after this. Unit bra. And basically only willing to host at this point every once in a while and for like communities that I'm like at least somewhat part of. That I know the people from. If you do it, another I'll offer to TO it if I'm able to make it. I mean, I could run it. But I do need to figure if this is a good time or if another time of day would be better. So that's my mistake of this one I've learned from. If I ever do this again for you guys, what I gotta do is make a poll on what time of day people want to play at. If I need help, oh, sure. I can probably make you like an admin in Chalons for like, yeah, that. Exactly. But yeah, the main thing I really need to do is figure out the best time of play, because this time we start at noon my time. I could start later in the day and be open to people who maybe are in different time zones that don't work for this. Because like I said before, I pick this time usually because when I was doing tournament hosting before for fighting games, a lot of them were, I had a lot of people who were in Europe. And if I start at like 3 p.m. Pacific, that's a terrible time for Europeans. They're like at midnight or well, almost midnight there. Like, it's not a good time. So I usually do it earlier. So that the Europeans have a shot at participating. But I noticed there were no European players in this tournament anyway, and I don't know what the community is made up of as far as like where people are from. So if like the Twinkle Star Sprite Discord is mostly like North and South America, then trying to accommodate Europe maybe isn't the best play. So I had to kind of figure out where people are from and kind of go from there. Hey there, Diz. You were caught me in the middle of a point where I'm waiting on one of the players for this tournament to BRB. But we've gotten most of the tournament done now. I don't. Oh, okay, Ty's back. So we're probably gonna start in just a second, unless Ty decides that he doesn't want to. Because technically he should win the tiebreaker on like the point differential and wins. If you really would be strict. Okay, he's fine with it. They're gonna rematch. Go Texas? There's no Texas in here. Watch him! Anybody playing from Texas? I don't know where everybody who's participating is from. We're actually gonna see this one from the start for a change. Most of our American players tend to be in the East Coast. I know Ty's East Coast. And I'm pretty sure that means Fort Bath is too, because they've played like together in tournaments offline. I'm West Coast. I'm in California. But you never know if there's like the one odd off player that's in Central. Kiritan's flag is very close to the Texas one. That is Chile. You need to learn your geography, my friend. There's South America. Kai gets off to an early lead, taking the first round of the first match. These two were very close the first time. But Ty's more warmed up than he was earlier in, so we don't know. Of course, both players are probably warmed up more. Both playing fairly strong characters. Put a Nebraska flag in. I don't have a Nebraska flag. But yeah, both are playing pretty good characters. Obviously, like, Sprites is one of the best characters in the game. She's heavily top. So there is a bit of an advantage there for Kiritan as far as characters are concerned. But don't underestimate Maki. I think that Maki's underrated as a character. Like, she may not be top tier, but she has some dangerous stuff like her EX attack. And she does well for herself. Like, her only downside is she's kind of slow. If she was a faster character, she could be scratching top tier. But even at that slow speed, she still's pretty tough. So this won't be an easy match. One of my FGC streamer buddies has a stream set up that has US state flags. See, I would do that if I ran US only tournaments. But since my tournaments have always been international, I decided to do the international flags like a major would. I'm trying to be Evo here. Oh, that's gonna be trouble. Oh, good swerve. Just when you do attacks, if you just kind of slowly lead them, especially the homing ones like Maki's, if you slowly fly down a little bit and lead them and then circle around them, that's how you can get around them. Pretty simply, like, watch this. Okay, I just a straight avoid. And for a tournament like this game, but never tried into competitive. See, that's kind of one of the reasons why I wanted to do this, is to give people a chance to just get practice matching up with people. But not in like a high stakes, like, oh, it's a try hard, intense tournament. Like, I don't want that perception. I kind of want it to be like, hey, we're just here to have fun, play a bunch of matches, not too serious, and learn. You definitely gave me a good match when we played. I think the matches that were the closest for me, let me look back again at the bracket. My closest matches had to have been, it was one with Kunria, and then my one was Sonic Black Cat. I think those are the ones that, like, I felt the closest in skill to. Seeing you do a tournament. Yeah, that's kind of the thing. I miss them. I talk about it a lot, and I kind of miss doing them. So it's like, well, maybe I can do it occasionally, just not so crazy on a schedule. Because I burned out back in 2020 doing this on a schedule. I did it every other week religiously, and that was too much. But just as a break from my normal streaming stuff, this is fun. Anyway, either one of these can win his first match if they take this round. And let's say it's gonna go to Kiritan. Ooh. Tough going there for Ty. I feel like he just straight into something he shouldn't have there. Is he gonna go top tier? Yeah, we're gonna have a Sprites mirror. This is Ty's big game plan. If he can't win with Mackie, he goes to Sprites. The old pick a top tier. Didn't you used to main Sprites, Fart? Or am I mixing you up with somebody else? I thought you used to be a Sprites main. You know the bed you hide? Okay, fair enough. I'm gonna kind of feel bad though if Ty ends up losing this. Because technically he should be the one in top 4 if you follow the actual rules, which I didn't realize what I was doing and didn't do correctly. But he agreed to do this tiebreaker. So we'll see what happens. If he can prove himself that he deserves that top 4 spot. Kirsten playing a little sloppy here and was the first round. It's so tough when you bump into stuff, because that can bounce you into an attack. It's kind of goes either way though. Sometimes the iframes will bump you past attacks, and you get saved from something to kill you. And other times it just lands you into the attack and you die. Has anyone used Nanja so far? I haven't played any Nanja users. I don't know if anyone else has. Which is weird because like usually Nanja's very popular because most people consider him very strong and to be a top tier. But I have not seen Nanja. Oh, we got some EX attacks here. Ty wisely bombs through that garbage. But now it's a boss. Bombs the boss, I don't agree with that. And then loses an EX attack anyway. I don't think you should be bombing the boss with Sprites. That's just my opinion. Thank you for the alert, Captain. Also wonder why it seems nobody's using Nanja. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know what other people might think, but like, I want to see if you get bossed and you're playing Sprites, I don't think you should ever bomb through the boss. Like, in general, you probably shouldn't make sure bombing a boss anyway, but I feel like Sprites has one of the best times dealing with bosses. Like, you use one charge shot, and then to spam regular shot, and the boss will die pretty quickly. So yeah, I think you should just defeat the boss if you're Sprites. Don't waste your bomb on it. Okay, time on the offense here. Bomb is all we get from that to clear the rabbit cats. Ty's in trouble. Ty's in danger of going 0-2, and there it is. Oof. That's unfortunate. So, Kiriten steals Ty's spot in top 4. Alright, now for the fun part. Let's see who our actual top 4 are. I'm not gonna start until ad breaks are done. That makes it Samara, Trashboat, Fart Bath, and Kiriten. Alright. We'll do it this way. Samira, Mexico should be the flag. If I can find. Yeah, we're in. We're in the top 4 now. Kiritan just now regrets getting 4th place. Gotta fight Samira as your punishment. I mean, your reward. We're not doing double elimination, just a single limb bracket. Pretty straightforward. The winner of these first 2 matches is going to go to finals. Yeah, we're still first to 2 until grand finals. The first round of top 4 is going to be first to 2. Just because these matches can take quite a while. I don't want to, drag it out too unnecessarily. I have to switch the names around. Okay, now they're on the correct sides. I didn't get to see Samira play that much because he ended his matches so fast that I never got to spectate them. So I'll be very interested in seeing what we have here. Oh, Samira going with Dark Ran like Fartbath has been doing. I should do some predictions. I do predictions instead of prediction. Hopefully, I can do the voting before the match ends. It won't be that quick. We're gonna do 2 minutes. You can spend your Chana points. Oops. You can spend your Chana points to predict who will win this set. Either vote for Samira or vote for Kiritan. We'll see who's right. You got 2 minutes to vote. If I was smart, I would have started out the prediction before they started playing, but I forgot to do that. So I only had the idea midway through the match. Oh well. Oh, Samira runs into the formation instead of blasting it, but doesn't pay. Kiritan not able to capitalize at all, so he gets away with, mistake. Kiritan is ahead on the formations, though that can sometimes be an advantage if you get him before your opponent, especially since you know what your opponent's about to have, and if you're really, thinking ahead. You might be able to sabotage their ability to break the formation. But you have to kind of have the game really heavily memorized to do that. That's like a top player thing. Really, you know the game so well that if you know what formation they're on, you know exactly when it drops attacks to mess them up. Here comes Fever. Kiritin breaks it first. How's he gonna play Fever? Not as well as I play Fever. And that's 1 for Samara. I would have loved to see Kiritin go hard on the Fever, but maybe I'm the only one that's crazy enough to do that. But every time I get Fever, what I do is I fly to the top of the screen and just mash as hard as I can and just send everything possible to my opponent, just to overwhelm them. And it usually does not work. But sometimes it does. Sometimes you have to gamble like that. New formations are going to improve your chances as a Yan player? Yeah, it is. But I've known players who sometimes will give up a perfect and just quick clear a formation just so they can get ahead of their opponent because they don't want to be behind. They want to play ahead. Because there is sometimes a strategical advantage of being ahead in the formation. That's true. Which I guess that one's easy to do with, as long as you're ahead of them. That's easy to do without memorizing the formations, because if you yourself had to go to the bottom of the screen to clear the formation, then you send the pigs, because you know that they're going to do the same. They're probably going to clear it the same way you did, in most cases. Not looking good for Kiritin. One more round and Samara has advanced. Kirsty and Tech. Hey, Yang needs all she can get. Obviously not biased. Oh, I just noticed. I don't know why I didn't notice this earlier, but Samara is playing Tinker now. His actual main. I don't know what he was doing against me. Styling on me, I guess. But he's serious now, he's playing Tinker. See, this is the stuff I was trying to do when I just charge in the middle of stuff and then just shoot the ice off to shoot fairies. But I was trying to play that way, but I just don't have the rhythm anymore. But I copy Samara's style when playing Tinker. I'm just nowhere near as good at it. Ooh, good bomb. That was a very good bomb. Here comes a wave of crap that's gonna end up being a boss attack. The boss didn't even get a chance at form before Kiritin is toast. Will anybody be able to take a game off Samara? That's the question. Stuttered there a little bit. Samara played Cam against you. Oh, that's interesting. Samara trolling. Okay, so if I'm not mistaken, I think it's Fart Bath and Trash Boat, yeah. But don't play yet. I need to do some setup stuff. No, it's fun to play around with different characters and just have a good time, because it's not that serious. I definitely experiment with characters as well, but since I'm so out of practice, I kinda stayed mostly on, Yan. And kind of paid for it when I try to play a different character most of the time. But anyway, we're gonna submit that. I'm gonna set up the stream. We're gonna put Fart Bath, Trash Boat, change the flags. I'm talking to myself here. I gotta talk myself through my streaming process because I haven't done this in a while. And we're gonna do another prediction. This one I'm interested in. I don't know, I have no clue what the answer is gonna be here. So I am really curious how this is gonna go. So I'm gonna let you all place your predictions for this next match. Do you think Fartbat's gonna win? Or do you think Trashbo's gonna win? putting your money on for a path? Trash, please. Have some confidence in yourself. Betting against myself and through it? Oh, come on. Guys. Both of them are gonna bet against themselves. Are we serious, though? Well, somebody bet somewhere, but they both definitely didn't bet against themselves because only one of them has votes so far. But anyway, you guys can start when you're ready. Everyone in chat is encouraged to predict who you think's gonna win. What do I call? That's hard. I believe in Trash Bout, though. I'm gonna believe in him. Even if he doesn't believe in him. I think it's gonna be a close set, though. Because as I said before, Fortbath has won offline tournaments with his game before. He's no slouch. I think Fortbath also may have did really well one of the first times I hosted this. I'd have to go to the history. I don't remember for sure. But I want to say he was like either first or second place in the first time I did this tournament after joining the Discord for Twinkle Sprites. I don't know who won the tournament though. But I know I think finals was Fortbath and what was that player? It was a player that I cannot remember her name. It's been too long. It was like 2017 or 28. Yeah, it's 2017, I think. Maybe. What the 2018 one? I don't know. I think it's the 2017 one. Now do this up. Yeah, no, Twinkle won the 2018 one, that's right. Because of course he did. Yeah, which one was Fortbath then? Because I think Fortbath was only in like one of my tournaments before. But he definitely got to finals. In whichever one that was. Got one rundown. Pretty well fought on both ends. He lasted a good while. That's what we expect here. This gotta be a 2-1 set, right? Fortbath starting out stronger, more perfects. But still pretty good, either way. I think Fortbath popped too many bubbles in that formation more than you need to. Oh no! Oh, okay, good recovery. But I saw what Trash was trying to do. Trash was trying to use the fire breath to make the perfect and get the bubble, or get the fever orb. But missed it. Still was able to shoot out of it, despite getting hit. So very good there. Oh, a Fortbath playing close to the sun there. Almost ran to the boss, but bombed the last second. And that round goes to Fortbath. So even the first match is gonna go down to the wire here. As I expected, this is a good matchup. Yeah, it was rough. But Trash Boat was kind of got off to a bad start there in that round. Let's see how he adjusts this one. Good shooting back for extra attacks. Fortbath returns in kind with some bunny bombs. Trash Boat the first to get fever. This could be huge. I always think there's an advantage on breaking the fever orb first. Because you're gonna end up sending a bunch of fireballs at your opponent that they're gonna, if they break anything, they're gonna be forced to reverse, and that gives you like a boss attack for free. As we see here. Good weaving by Trash Boat. Showing his shmup skills, I guess. I don't know if he's a shmup player at all. I'm just making that up. Ooh, that bounced into it, I think. That's 1 for trash. He's doing it with Till of all characters, too. That's the wild thing. Bark Bass stick with Dark Ran still. I respect it. He's facing elimination. He's not gonna character switch. He's gonna be loyal to her. If I was a Rand player, I would just, for like a joke, say, okay, I'm gonna character switch when I lose, and end up switching to like Dark Rand, so it's not really a different character at all. Just a placebo effect. That's a rough start for Fortbath too. He spent both bombs on the boss. He is out. He's got nothing to save him now. He just has to play good on that 1 heart. Oh no, that's gonna be, yep. This does not look good for Fortbath. He had that 1 good round in the first match. He's gonna need to reclaim that somehow. He's on the ropes. Can he get a comeback on Trashbo here? What did everybody vote, I wonder? Oh wow! You unanimously voted for Fortbath. Well, a bunch of people are gonna lose their points, the Jenna points, their coins, unless he makes a comeback here. Imagine if 1 person voted for Trashbo. They'd make out with fortune if he wins. Fortbath should have done what he said he was gonna do and voted for Trashbo. He would have made out like a... Not that the coins mean anything. They're useless channel points, but still, they're funny. To make out like a... Let's not rid him off. He can still come back, he can win this round maybe. Anything can happen in Fever. That boss is not a good sign. No bombs. Gotta deal with the boss. Not the worst boss to deal with though. That Fire Breath is short range, but oh! Insert with the EX attacks, nowhere to go. That's unfortunate. So this time we have a 2-0 in the favor of Trash. He moves on to finals. All of you people who thought Fartbath was gonna win, who didn't believe in Trashbo. See, I believed in Trashbo. I told you at the top, I believed in him. But nobody else believed. Okay, so let me do one last prediction here. This is gonna be, who do you think's gonna win between Trashboat and Samara? If I could spell Samara's name right. This was gonna be first to 3 because it's finals. We gotta do this right. Give people some entertainment. So place your predictions now in chat. For who do you think's gonna win? Will it be the god of trashing boats? Or will it be Samara, the one who kind of really got me into this game seriously? Like, I've played it before as like a casual thing, but when I started seeing Samara stuff, that made me really interested in playing for real. Okay, and they got F to... I was about to type a reminder, but they got it. We're good. We have the trashiest of boats. Let's see what the predictions are looking like. Well, we got people voting for each one. So it's not gonna be a, all or nothing. Somebody's gonna win something here. Unlike the last one where everybody voted for the same person, and they were wrong. Obviously, it's not gonna be a lot of mistakes early on, probably. These are two really good players that know their stuff. I want to Trash Boat make this competitive. Like, I don't expect him to win the set, but I do want to see him take a game off of Sim. I think he can do that much. I believe in that. Hey, Beyond. You came in just in time to see finals. Watch high-level play right here. Oh gosh, that's a lot of stuff to deal with. And you take advantage! Ooh, good job by Trash Boat to make that into a boss. Trash Boat takes the first round. He's gotta do one more of those and he has a game. Come on, Trash, you can do it. You got this. I mean, I remember when Trash Boat first started getting into the game. We play a lot of sets, and I used to win most of the time. But that's when he didn't really know how to play yet. So I took advantage of him being, well, I purposely take advantage, but I got the benefit of playing him when he was new and inexperienced. But man, did he get so good, now I can't even touch him. If we played that first to 10, he would 10-0 me. He's definitely one of the better players in the community. So it's no surprise that he made it to finals. Samira has done a lot of documentation for the game and showing off stuff from different people who have made their own little guides and whatnot, showing lots of media. Back in the old Twitter days, he used to post on Twitter a lot, showing all this cool tech and videos and stuff. So very good for the community. Has enlightened a lot of people and allowed them to better understand the game. Oh no! He tried too hard to get that fever orb, and he went right into the bear. Don't choke, man. You got this. So what, that was a bad round. He had a bad round against Fart Bath too. Uh-oh, don't do that! That's bad. Recover. Watch out for the bear. Samira just cruising right now. Got tagged there. Come out to get that movement out. I don't remember how fast Till is. She's not super slow, I don't think. But she's not super fast either. So you'd have to be on point with your movement. Boss attack reverse. This could be bad. Yeah, oh, that's unfortunate. Samara takes game 1. I was hopeful when I saw Trash Boat take the first round. But he stumbled. It's okay. We still got 2 more, at least. Oh, but Samara's switching to Tinker already. Samara does not want to play. He saw that. He lost the first round. He's like, uh-oh. No more Mackie. We're doing Tinker now. He doesn't want to lose another round. I joke. I have no idea what's going on in his head, but I like to pretend. Because to me, in my mind, Tinker is his serious character. And you have to watch out. The thing about Tinker is her fairies... If you do a certain technique, you can make them travel hypersonic speeds, where they're practically undodgeable. And that's kind of the real, like, sauce with her. If you know how to do hypersonic fairies... Oh, wow. That did not go well for Samara, though. Another first round victory for Trash Boat. Just overwhelmed. There was a lot going on. You had the boss, a bunch of fireballs, some pigs. That's how you have to do it, though. Sometimes you just have to overwhelm your opponent. Samara is not invincible. He can be overloaded. But you have to play smart so you can get yourself in a position where you can overload him. So that's kind of strategy when you're playing Samara. It's just to kind of hang in there, play defensively. Just, avoid stuff. Don't take too much risk. And then when you get into a position where you can possibly overwhelm him, go for the kill. Just go for the throat. And see if you can just overload him with stuff that he can't dodge at all. Here's a chance. Boss attack here. Some pig birds to stay alive. Avoid the fairies, good bomb. For a Samara bomb too, stay in it. Uh-oh, with that fairy boss. Oh yeah, it wasn't gonna work. Too much going on. Trashro had a chance, but he didn't capitalize as well as he could have. And then he ended up feeding Samara too much, ammo. Hey, Nomad, how's it going? You have joined us in the middle of the finals of this tournament. Shout out to SNK. Oh, I got 700 followers? I didn't even realize that. I didn't even notice. But I had to correct you there, Caesar. Not shout out to SNK, shout out to ADK. Let's put some respect for the original developers for this game. Yes, I know SNK owns ADK's property, but ADK was the name of the company that made the game. Uh-oh. Boss reversal. Oh, thank you for the follow. Now we're at 701 probably. Oh no, not like this. Trash Boat, one game away from being swept. He started out so well. Each of the two matches where he got the first round, but then kind of couldn't hold it together after that. I don't know if he's got nerves, if Samara just locks in and makes it too tough. I don't know what it is. Trash Boat trying to play faster. Like I said, there is an advantage to that sometimes. But there is a bit of luck sometimes where the fireballs go. In your EX tags too. Sometimes you can just not have it work out right. Ooh, that's good. Early boss. Oh no, but he set too much garbage. Oh, wait. Reversal, reversal, reversal. These have the triple boss counter. I love when it happens. Samara easily smashes the pig bird though, not a threat. Yen does have one of the tougher bosses to deal with though. Not that anything it does is that special. I mean, it's not bad. But the biggest part is it's hard to avoid if you don't destroy it, it's hard to deal with. Because some people just wait out bosses because they're so tanky and just let them leave. But when the pig bird boss leaves the screen, it sways back and forth in a way that makes it hard to dodge that and everything else. So you kind of want to destroy it, you don't want to wait for it to leave. And a lot of people take hits just by exiting the screen. Gonna get lunch? Alright, enjoy your lunch. Thank you for joining the tournament. And if I do another one of these, I hope to see you again. Like this game already, but there should be a modern game like this, something with more balance to esports marketable. Sadly, this will never be esports. If I may ask for tips, what is usually regarded as Till's strongest tool in her kit? Oh gosh. That's tough. I don't know if... I'm not a Till player, so it's hard for me to tell you. One of the things that Till has, it's kind of... Oh, this is chaotic. I'll answer your question in a bit. I'm gonna watch this. Ah, dang. Yeah, that was too many fairies. Did you see how many fairies were on that screen? There were like 10 of them there. There was no way he was gonna survive that. He should have bombed, honestly. But as far as Till, one of the interesting things that Till can do is she's one of the few characters who can make perfect clears with her charge attack. She can, if you aim it just right, you can use the Fire Breath charge attack to make perfects, which allows you to send more of her EX attacks on the screen at once if you have like a level 2 charge, let's say. Because you can do whatever you get for the formation, and then you can like add your fireballs that you're sending to the opponent with the dragons. Basically, she works very well if you can summon a lot of dragons at once. Like 2 or 3 dragons aren't that much of a threat because they're easy to weave through. But if you can just fill the screen with them, so it limits the amount of columns that your opponent can play at, that's basically how you play Till effectively, I think. Is cornering your opponent, but it's hard to set up. That's the main thing I've noticed. But I would ask somebody who's more experienced in this game and knows better, especially somebody who plays Till, for better advice on Till. I can give you advice on other characters that I know, but I can't give you much for Till, sadly. Okay, Trashbo's still alive. The wiki has Till strategy? Yeah, go look at the wiki. Also, focus on your game, Trashbo. Could this be a comeback? We don't know. If he plays clean, he can do it. We've seen that Samara can be beaten, at least in rounds. We haven't seen him beaten in a game so far. For those of you who are joining us more recently, when we did the Swiss bracket, we had 5 rounds. And not only did Samara win his match every single round, but he won every game of the match. So he basically had 10 wins and no losses. Nobody was able to take a single game off him yet. This is gonna be trouble for somebody. I think it's gonna be trouble for Trashboat, actually. Yeah, there's the boss. He's prepared for it, though. He reverses the boss. But Samara is gonna do the same. A lot of fairies. I would bomb if I was Trashboat. No, never mind. It was not many fairies. I take that back. It was good he didn't bomb. He stayed with it. He's attentive. Oh, this is good. Natural boss. Forcing a bomb. Uh-oh. Trashboat. Careful. Bomb. Bomb, please. He should have bombed. That is the one weakness of Trashboat I've noticed. Trashboat is very, very reluctant to use his bombs. And it hurt him there. He had no way out of that. But he likes to hold on to those. Let me go back to my chat screen. So, that was our Twinkle Sprites get-together casual tournament. Our grand champion is Samara. Caught it straight, and all shmups is thinking, no, I can die. Yes, it is. I was just saying that. I've noticed that that's your biggest weakness, is that you will not bomb when you need to. Like, I am positive that if you were not as stingy with your bombing, you could have taken at least 1 game off of Samara. There's no doubt in my mind. But you kind of let yourself lose rounds from not taking that bomb option. Anyway, we will choose the outcome. Everyone who voted for Samara gets some Jana points. Later, Caesar. We're about done with the stream almost anyway. But yeah, I'd like to thank everyone for coming out for this event. It reminded me why I used to do this. It's very fun to organize these, to hang out wherever with everyone, get matches in, just play around, have a good time. Thanks to everyone who not only participated and played themselves, but the people who showed up to watch. I will hopefully do another one of these again sometime. Maybe even for a different game, but definitely for Twinkle. Twinkle Stars definitely deserves it. But I might do another game someday, depending on what communities I can get in with. I'm not a member of that many communities though right now. But I want to bring attention to games that aren't widely known. I don't want to do a game that everybody plays, you know. Oh, let's do a Street Fighter. No, everybody knows Street Fighter. We don't need a Street Fighter tournament. But something that's obscure, like Twinkle Star Sprites, I'd like to do, like games like that. Like I would love to do something like maybe Rage of the Dragons for a tournament, because that's not that big. So just like little obscure games. Mantra Melee maybe, I don't know. We'll see what the future may hold. But yes, I have been Shui Yansu Giramaru. I do thank you for all the new follows. I don't normally do this kind of thing, but again, I might do in the future. I also don't normally stream Saturdays. This is kind of a special exception. But I will you will catch me next on Tuesday. I will be streaming at 7 p.m. Pacific on Tuesday. I'll be doing a collab stream with a friend of mine. I'll be teaching him how to play King of Fighters. So if you like KOF, check out that stream. And tomorrow we'll have a stream. It just won't be me. But for those of you who are not familiar with the stream, there are 4 different members streaming, taking turns. So it'll be a different altar tomorrow. But yeah, there'll be a stream by Daedra tomorrow. She'll be playing a Story of Seasons game of farming sim. So if you want a casual, cozy stream to watch a farm sim, that's a good one to tune into as well. And yeah, like I said, I'll be playing some KOF on Tuesday evening. So that about wraps up things. Congratulations to Samara for the win. Let me find somebody to raid before we go away here. I know nobody's playing Twinkle Star Sprites, so I'm gonna have to just raid some other random channel. Who do I want to raid? That is a good question. I should raid a fellow slime, shouldn't I? We are gonna raid Goopy Sue. Everybody, when you get into the raiders just tell her to get slimed and spam your favorite Shui emote. Why not? And I will see everyone next slime. For now, it is slime out.